As my friend Jerry says, for reals. Like, okay, so it, I don't know if it really matters, my opinion, but if you actually believe in your head that homeless people should not have priority housing over every other person, you're mentally insane. Also, it speaks to your previouses if you all want to know, who are you? Who does it sound like you are? Who does it sound like you are? You took a whole bunch of Americans, many of us homeowners, you foreclosed in a mass sweep our houses. Some of us lost our children. Some of them went to DCF. Some of them went to be adopted out, because I've met people. Okay, you might have got mixed up because you made up stuff about what was going on with me because you don't like me and it wasn't fair and stuff, and I'm spoiled, I'm in a house and I don't work and all that other crap. Well, other people just straight out, Aaron Carter explained it to you, straight out lost their houses. I explained to you what happened to Barbara Kent, where they threatened to put you in a nursing home because they want your house like a tree. Okay, so far, who does it sound like you are? And then you demand housing. Okay, and then we can't be anywhere, basically, but in some sort of shelter, which is like a prison, and we sit up in a chair all night until we keel over and die. Who does it sound like you are, or you were, and you're repeating the same mind thought, the same behavior? Okay, did you not know what raft is? Well, you need to find out what that is. Because that's for people, for the most part, who are in danger of becoming homeless. They do the same thing in Orlando. I was just there a little under a year ago, and the people who were nice enough to have these conversations on the telephone in front of me, so I knew. Even though I lost my home, I can't get in a shelter where I was a homeowner. I lived for 17 years. I'm not a priority. But you're sitting in an apartment like you just anchored yourself, like birthright citizenship, and then they pay for your rent so that you don't become homeless, because they don't want any more homeless people. There's too many of us, and it has to stop. Okay, so once you're sitting in a property, all of a sudden all of these funds are available to you. And then you have a class of citizens now that you call homeless, you refuse to house because it's an entire industry. There's other places to work. There's other places to work. You yourself should be demanding that this stop now, with the case managers and the shelters, and they used to send you to some sort of like resource center and the recovery centers and the detoxes. It's completely out of control and disgusting. And the community health centers, everything we're forced into is an entire industry on this land piece now. It's an abomination to mankind. Exactly. Making up this business about homeless people or a bunch of drug addicts and stuff. I have no history of drug use. I don't drink alcohol. Even when I drank, I was not that type of a drunk. Okay, I've seen your videos and you're all on cruises, blotto and this and that. You're drunks. I'm not a drunk. So that is not why people are homeless. Many of these people ended up like that from being homeless. Many of us owned houses, like I told you. Many people used to work. Okay, so again, some people were not even issued telephones. Okay, you don't have an address, you don't have a way to get mail, you don't have a way for an employer to talk to you, and you don't drive. Okay.